So we're in Tempe, Arizona, or Tempe.
I didn't even realize I knew it was Tempe.
Well, I'm sitting with Winona Fighter. You guys just got off stage a little bit. Coco, how's the vocals? This is the 5th show of your Yes Chef tour.
Show, yeah. Vocals are okay. I had COVID at the very, very beginning of January, and it just like destroyed my lungs. But I think, fortunately, you know, these are headlining shows, and the crowds have been amazing. So I can just be like, and now you sing, and they'll actually sing.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I haven't memorized the whole new album yet, but I was screaming along with you, and I was like, oh my God, my voice. So how are you doing that this often? And is there any exercises you're doing or anything like that?
Yeah, I have like a 9-minute warm-up and then just like kind of a strict regimen. I have like a nebulizer, throat coat. I'm very picky about when I drink alcohol on the road. Okay. Today is one of those days. But yeah, and just sleep. You know, I'm lucky to have Dan and Austin who are willing to drive the van and do whatever it takes if I like need to sleep and get rest. And yeah, but it's been good.
So do you guys have your own routine?
Probably should, but no. I kind of just like, I don't know, touch my toes and then get out there.
I feel like quick little stretch. I always have to make sure that I get a fresh shoe tie right before we hit the stage. That's a real big thing for me. But other than that, there's no like huge warm-up or pre-show rituals. That's kind of the main thing.
The pre-show pee.
Well,
that's important.
That's just good practice. Good
yeah.
That's just kind of common sense.
Well, congratulations, too, because the last time I talked to you, your album wasn't out yet. So the new album, My Apologies to the Chef, and you guys are, like we said, touring. This is the 5th show. But you have a ton coming up, and you're even taking it across the pond for a few shows, eh?
Yeah, we're super stoked. Dream come true going over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is this your first time doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've all been like for fun. Austin's played over there before, but yeah, this is like as our band, our first time playing out across the pond.
Yeah,
it's gonna be sick.
And then you're continuing here. Your tour is going through until July, right?
Yeah, so we have about 10 dates left on this run, and then we have another one in July, which went on sale today, but the pre-sale went crazy. Like, I think beyond anything we thought it would do, especially Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago went nuts.
We sold 200 tickets in like 48 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Which, I mean, like I said on stage during the tour, it's like we set very realistic goals for ourselves. We were like, okay, this is our first headlining run. If we can do 100 tickets everywhere, we will be happy. That's like 100 real fans in 20 different cities, and we've far surpassed that. So it's been the coolest thing ever.
It was so cool to see this crowd.
Yeah.
Because it is pretty early in the day, and it's hot, and it's a Friday, so there's still some people working, but it was packed out there for you guys, and they were pumped, and you guys covered Sabotage, and people went crazy.
Yeah, we're no stranger to the first day, first band on the stage slot at the festival, but that's how they get you back.
It's really fun too. I feel like 90% of the time at a festival, Austin and I look at each other like right before we're walking out of the green room towards the stage, like, man, hope people show up. And every time we're like, oh my God, look at all those people.
Absolutely, yeah.
And everybody was singing along too, even to the new stuff, which was really cool to see. Like, how was it feeling up there on stage for you guys?
It's awesome. It really is. And even like with the technical errors that happen, which do happen when you're first band of the day, it's so cool. And I think it just like, we did our job, you know? Like, the bass could have been fucked for the rest of the show, and we could have not played a single other song. But just like the reaction we had gotten from the start of the show was insane, especially because we've only played here once, and we were first to 4.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, it's real rock and roll. It's you guys and your instruments, no click tracks, and that's what's gonna happen. But everybody, I was right in the middle of that crowd, and they were like, like, thanks. And then you sat and you told us a bit about you, and it was nice to...
And I would just like to say, it was not the bass that was messed up. It was the festival's XLR cable.
And I mean, I don't want to bash anybody, but it had, you know...
Well, no, I don't, but I know...
Yeah.
it wasn't you.
Yeah, I mean that stuff happens. You know, cables get run through the ringer. And it's just
it's all part of rock and roll.
Exactly.
I don't want someone to listen to this and be like, "Oh, he fucking sucks."
No. I'm glad we figured it out though.
They should find
I thought it was.
themselves.
I thought it was my pedal board. So I'm like, what's going on? It's all connections. Then I picked up their XLR cable. I'm like, oh, that's what it is. Shoot.
Again, that happens. You hope you catch it before, but you can't always do it. So just adapt on the fly.
And it, like, you know, it's something that separates the boys from the men. It's like if you can't like have something like that happen and be like
keep going.
And it's like, you know, I think that's the beauty of festivals and you really nailing your chops, not only playing but setting up.
Well, it makes it real too, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, what a good feeling. So are you guys staying for the rest of the day today and then into tomorrow?
You bet.
Yeah?
Well, we got to go to San Diego tomorrow, but yeah.
Okay.
We're staying for tonight.
Okay, who are you most looking forward to seeing?
I am a big All American Rejects fan, so I'm very excited to see them.
Yeah.
Just 2 trailers over.
I know.
Right there, Dan. You can
We'll
go
wander in and be
knock
like,
on
"Hey,
their
you
door.
guys having a beer, or what's going on?"
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, wrong trailer, you guys.
Oops.
I'm really excited for Incubus. They were like our first big show we ever did, and it's just really cool. Their crew still knows us, and we still know them, so that's always like something that's really cool to. And their show is fucking
Yeah, they're always really good. Yeah, Black Keys will be cool. They have a bunch of cool gear, like stuff
do.
you usually don't see on stage. They have like some cool microphones and amps and stuff.
We're gonna be like, this sounds so good, and Austin's gonna be like, yeah, that gear is sick.
Yeah, that microphone.
All right, well, thank you so much for taking this time with me, and you guys were awesome today.
Yeah, thank
Thanks
you.
so much. Thank you.
Yeah.